So a trailer just dropped for a new Hellboy movie called Hellboy the Crooked Man, and it's significant for a couple of reasons. First, like most of you, I had no idea whatsoever there was even a new Hellboy movie about to come out, let alone that anyone had been making it over the last year or two. And secondly, I'm a huge Hellboy fan, first with the Guillermo del Toro, Ron Perlman movies, and then with the Mike Mignola graphic novels they were based on. But I'm also wary following the disaster that was the David Harbour Hellboy. So let's break down this trailer from a storytelling perspective and see if it looks like it might be a hit or if it's dead in the water.
Something in these hills. Something haunted. Evil. Smells like death.
You get the sense right away that this is a much darker Hellboy than we're used to seeing on the big screen. From the music to the way that it's lit and the shot composition, there's no doubt this will be more of a horror movie first and foremost. And that's a good thing.
How do you know that?
Dark things called dark things.
But like all the best Hellboy stories, it'll also be a thriller, where Hellboy has to play detective and solve some dark mystery, often with a sense of the macabre and the supernatural.
I heard tales about him all my life. Most just called him the Crooked Man.
I love this. Such a simple shot. You only see the titular character from afar, but the effect is immediate and unnerving. I love horror done like this. This is the fourth Hellboy movie, but right away it looks and feels completely different from the previous three films. While David Harbour's Hellboy was a reboot of the Del Toro Perlman Hellboy, it's not clear if The Crooked Man is another soft reboot or a continuation of either of those franchises. My money is on it being closer to the comics than either of the previous films, especially since Mignolia's name is so prominent in the credits, and by the washed out color palette and even the look of Hellboy himself, which is actually much closer to the comic book than to the way he looked in the other films.
We've got company.
And the big gun comes out. Nice to see Hellboy isn't just a brooding detective here, but a man of action too. The trailer is pretty light on the plot, but heavy on the imagery and feel of this adventure. But honestly, it's working for me.
All your friends, they all gonna die.
Uh-oh. We're all pretty sure Hellboy will make it out alive. I mean, he is a prince of hell after all, and as tough as they come. But one of the things I love about the character is that he surrounds himself with ordinary people, and therefore can be hurt through them. By going after his friends rather than him, the story immediately raises the stakes for the character and leads us to wonder, which of them, if any, will make it out alive? There's a serious horror vibe here, and I'm glad to see the filmmakers leaning into it. I love the Del Toro movies, and Ron Perlman will always be the best Hellboy. I honestly don't even know who the actor is playing him here, and there's really not enough shown to see how good he'll be in the role. But just based on the look and the feel, this film seems less pop bubblegum comic book and more gothic horror. For anyone familiar with the graphic novels, that's not a bad thing. Some of the comments I've already seen online slammed this movie for looking like a fan film or looking cheaper than the previous Hellboy movies. Well, to that I can only say there are moments in this trailer that look like they were pulled straight from the comic book. And that just because you throw more money at something does not mean it'll be better. The last Hellboy movie is proof positive of that. Hollywood needs to make movies for less money and at a higher quality when it comes to story. And honestly, I think this film might just be a step in the right direction. So will I see it? Oh hell yeah. And I can only hope that with Mignolia's name being so prominent, this Hellboy is the closest yet to the source material. But these are just my 2 cents. Give me yours. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with the latest content. Until next time, stay creative.